this ruby obelisk.
The world is changing. Nature is losing its grip. Us troglodytes, we're dumb. We don't know what's up. But the Scarlet Witch, she may know. They say she lives in the Yellow Forest. See if you can track her down. There you'll find the altars and the monsters.
Well, I hear you're off to the Yellow Forest. Can I ask you for a favor?
Well, spit it out, since you've summoned me.
Large living trees grow out there, the kind you won't find anywhere else. Their sap has magic properties. It can be used to make special tinctures. You drink it once, and you never forget.
Tear you to bits.
Hey, Red. Maybe you know where I can find the Red Witch.
Not Red. It's the Scarlet Witch! And Scarlet is that beautiful scarf of yours!
Have you seen her around?
Why ask me? I'm not the one who was given the scarf.
Why do you need it anyway? You're already handsome and red. It's me who's ugly and gray as sin without a scarf.
True enough, I'm already red and awesome. No doubt the Scarlet Witch will fall for me. The witch has already praised me a few times for bringing her Snorlaxes.
What the heck are Snorlaxes?
Everyone knows and looks for them to bring them to the witch. They're magenta crystals made of chaos. Not as beautiful as the Scarlet Witch, but still enchanting in a way with the purple haze.
And what are these chaos crystals for?
I have no idea. But if the witch needs them, then so do we. But now that she's left, I have no use for Snorlaxes. No one's gonna say, thanks, Red. You good troglodyte?
Do you know where the Scarlet Witch went?
If Red knew, he'd be there himself.
Red is a good troglodyte. I like him. Come with me to Dawn.
I like you too. And your pretty scarf. I love Scarlet. I come with you.
What have you got there? A sword.
Yes.
Too bad you have no axe.
Why? Wanna hack off some dried branches?
No. Got to deal with my nephew.
What? Like a vendetta?
The dumbass has gone off the deep end. He should stay out of the sun. Can you put him out of his misery? Just make it painless.
I agree to help you, on one condition. I want some of your sap.
Hey, sap? What do you want it for, Black Alchemist? Are you trying to cast a hex on my kin?
No, I'm no alchemist. A troglodyte friend of mine needs the sap to make a potion. A tincture.
Tincture? That's nice. I'm partial to alcohol. And I'm fond of troglodytes. Nice chaps. They make pretty ornaments out of dead trees. Take my sap. As much as you need, but no more than that.
Tear you to bits.
Young slime is soft at first, and then turns rock hard. Build whatever you want out of it.
I got you the sap for your tincture.
Oh, thanks a million. Have some of my old tinctures made of fire mushrooms. It'll make you stronger.
Wowza, wowza, wowza! I thought we were just doing magic tricks. But this is real magic. Why didn't you invite me? I want to watch too. Not to be stuck here as a lookout. No more bossing me around. I'm coming with you.
Where to? Kid, what do you want from me?
Come, tell Firehands to let me watch too. I'm sick of standing guard.
Watch what?
Let's go, mister. Let's go.
I won't budge until you tell me where you're dragging me.
Are you kidding me? To the magic table? Everyone is there. What am I saying? You already know all this. All sorcerers do.
Okay, fine. Lead me to your sorcerers. But I promise you, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey kid, who's with you? I told you to let no one in but our own.
But he is. He's
No, he's not. Just look at him. I've never seen him in my life.
a sorcerer. I watched him appear out of thin air.
Out of thin air, huh? He teleported. Well, go ahead. Hop on the pedestal and show us your stuff.
No pedestal needed. Whoever needs to will see just fine. Good luck, kid.
Despite all of the doors being securely sealed, the sensors pick up some movement inside the repository.
I think our mystery guest has come back. We'll have to act quickly and spontaneously. We can't lose track of the thief this time. Let's go!
Got you.
Okay, where am I? Is this a wooden chair?
So what do we make of that?
This is not good.
If it continues like this.
Come on in. Come in. I'll sit at the end.
Hello, my friends. We've all gathered for a reason you're all aware of. Corex. Our good old industry has seen better days. Fossil resources have been shrinking, and extraction has been getting harder every year. Our machinery is gradually getting older and rustier. And the new generation is drawn more and more to impulse. I'm sure that everyone who came here today agrees that we can still fight back against this new era. Now let me get straight to the matter at hand. To dispatch our shipment to Tron and close out our quarter on time, we need 2 more workdays, and we only have 1 workday left this month. This Friday. Are the teams prepared to sacrifice 1 day this weekend? I mean, this Sunday?
Yeah, to hell with the weekend. To hell with impulse. Just because there's less resource up in the mountains doesn't mean that we'll work less. We'll deliver the full volume by the deadline at no extra charge. We'll stand our ground and uphold our industry, even if Tron terminates the contract after this shipment. At least our conscience will be clear. Who cares about a weekend if from one day to the next we may all lose our jobs?
Whether we like it or not, we'll have to yield to impulse. We're just delaying the inevitable. Instead of learning another skill set, acquiring another vocation, and getting a job in an industry that's currently in demand, we're running ourselves ragged just to stay at the same level of productivity.
In that case, get your ass out of here and go work for Impulse. I want to keep my job here. I won't roll over just because Impulse says so.
You see, it's not me I'm worried about. I'll always find myself a nice paid gig, and so will you. But the workers, I doubt they'll have the sense and wherewithal to learn new skills. You do as you see fit. But I told my guys long ago to start looking for a new line of work at some other place. And if they don't want to relocate, then to go to training at Impulse.
I wonder what they said to that. Surely, they must have had a few choice words for you.
Yeah, you bet. Our good lad said this. Thanks for being honest with us. But while the others still work here, we're not going anywhere. We won't leave them.
There you have it. And well put. Oh well, we've heard enough from you. Let's hear what old Ben has to say.
A lot has been said already. I just want to say this. Enough running our mouths. Let's keep working. Period. We'll work this Sunday and see what gives.
If Tron declines to accept any more of our shipments and takes Impulse up on their export offer, we're dead in the water.
So that means our future now depends on Impulse. I told you from the get-go, don't let these parasites in here. They'll only take away our sustenance. And you still bought into their sweet offers of upgrades.
Enough. This Sunday is a work day and that's that. Let's just do what we can at this point. Now go home to your families and enjoy your evening. Keep your spirits up and don't be down in the dumps over this upsetting news. Let's go. I have to turn the keys into the guards.
It really all went downhill after Freddy left our team.
Freddy? That nincompoop? I would have booted him out earlier.
What the hell are you talking about? His work output was 3 times the average. He got unlucky when the mine caved in on him. Took us 2 hours to dig him out. He barely made it. Freddy had always been a bit eccentric. Since that head injury, he's been out to lunch.
Ready? Not the one nicknamed Firehands?
Yeah, that's him. How'd you know him?
We've crossed paths.
Firehands? Such an asinine nickname. As if he has flamethrowers for hands.
What if he's right, that all of those Impulse technologies use magic?
Nonsense. You clearly know nothing about technology, so just keep quiet. I've never come across a magician in my life, and I never will. I don't buy any of those old wives' tales. And what do you think about all this, young man?
Magic exists, whether you buy it or not. It's a real phenomenon. Same as electricity or fire. It's just that humanity hasn't had much contact with it yet.
Are you two in cahoots? To hell with you both.
Aha, you see? The young think so too.
The young, look, young man. Hey, would you be able to spare 10 minutes tomorrow at 4 p.m.?
I don't know. Why?
We need one more representative from the team at tomorrow's talk show. You're new blood. You speak well. And if you don't know something, no worries. You won't be there alone. The other guys know all the nitty-gritty. But they may lack the broader political outlook and not knowing the latest trends. So, will you join our team on Ricky Shishugi's show tomorrow? There'll be a lot of people there. You may not even get to speak.
So, what's the topic?
Conflicts and challenges facing Macropolis. Something like that. Rick will let all the parties to the conflict present their side of the story, and Corex is one such party. So will you go? It'll be tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Coral, right after the Ultra Mobile demo.
So I'll have to be the spokesman for Corex.
Something like that. Okay, then it's a deal. Don't worry about it. Our guys know all the nitty-gritty. Well, that sure calls for a visit to Zigzag.
Let's have a few cold ones. Or soda for the teetotalers. And some smoked fish. A nice way to top off a workday.
Why not? Home's not going anywhere. Join us, Cyrus. The more the merrier. Let's get to know each other better. Who knows? Maybe we'll be family someday.
Family?
I have a teenage daughter, a restless young lady, always running around, looking for trouble. She could use a decent beau. You're all right. Put some meat on you, give you a haircut, and knock some sense into you. And you'll make a good man.
I understand the haircut and the sense part, but why fatten me up?
So you're not quite to skin and bones.
I don't know about family, but I'm definitely up to get a bite and some drinks.
What's up?
It says closed.
What the heck? But he always opens at 5 p.m.
Well, what can I tell you? It's closed.
Those damn snakes from Impulse must have shut down our pub.
Oh, come on. You blame Impulse for everything.
Well, yeah, because they stick their tentacles into everything. What, am I wrong?
Go check the side entrance. Maybe there's a note there.
Let me see.
Yeah, maybe he really did close for repairs.
Holy shit.
Well, knock me with a shovel.
Relax, guys. Everything's fine. I had a locksmith bash the door in. Just a stupid kerfuffle. Come on in. Let me pour you some beer, and we can chat. I see new faces. Allow me to extend my hairy hand in a handshake. I'm the owner of this pub, Caribe Pier.
Good to meet you, Cyrus.
I'm also happy to make your acquaintance. Well, come on in. Don't just stand there on empty stomach. A pint each, as per usual.
No, I only drink wine.
Is red okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
And throw in some smoked fish.
Coming right up.
I still don't understand what happened here.
I don't know. Karub didn't explain yet.
And some rusks on the house. So, I owe you an explanation. Here goes. You know my habit of twirling my keys around my finger, right?
Yeah, sure.
So, I'm walking up to the entrance, and there's this little shit.
Who? Lyra?
No, a rookster. He swooped down and snatched the keys out of my hand and took off. So, I had to call a locksmith. He did a pretty good job of it. It'll be an easy fix, but I'll have to change the locks anyway. I don't want someone out there running around with a key to Zig. So, there you have it. Okay, guys, chill out and enjoy. I'll check in on you in a bit.
I think he's fibbing.
Why? I'm sure that's exactly what happened. He's such a scatterbrain.
That's not it. I think someone tried to rob him in broad daylight, and now he's blowing smoke to avoid negative publicity.
Well, that's his right. No question there.
Corex should set up a neighborhood watch. At least we'd take the situation on the streets under control and deter any thieves. Impulse would back off then too.
You're talking nonsense.
We should be solving problems while we still can.
What's that you're trying to solve?
Never mind. We just have constant problems at Corex. So that's what we're bitching about.
Well, let me know if you need any help. Oh, Freddy, Deep, Zareb! It's a bit of a sty in here, but the beer is good as ever. I'm taking orders.
Hi there, Kirabi Pier. Set the table. We're having a shindig.
Since when do you have the money? You haven't worked in forever.
Are you gonna refuse your old friend a mug of refreshing beer?
I'm afraid so. I'd go bankrupt if I dished out free beers to every friend.
Just kidding.
Then pay up front. With you, it's the only way.
There.
Now you're talking.
Excuse me, gentlemen miners. Mind sharing your table?
No problem. Take a load off. How have you been? What have you been up to? Long time no see. We were just talking about you.
Well, Halvard, what can I tell you? There's nothing new with me. It's same old, same old. Why the long faces?
Don't you see that someone trashed Karabi's place? He's been robbed.
Someone robbed him? Who would dare?
And in broad daylight at that. After all, Zig Zig is open all night.
That's some shit. I look into it. Hey, Karabi Pier, come over here.
Not so loud. You'll scare off the clientele.
Hey, what did they steal from you? Was it that chest full of old junk?
Exactly. But how do you know?
But it's obvious. I told you before. Let's see if there's something of value in it. And now, Impulse got wind of you storing something magical in here. And so they burgled you. Or maybe they hired someone else to divert attention from themselves. I bet they took some other stuff. Say the gold cutlery.
Yes, exactly.
Bastards. Those bastards. All of our problems are because of them.
That's what I'm saying. And they're still defending them.
Shit. It's become a diagnosis. Impulsophobia.
Phobia is a fear, and what we're doing is resistance.
This is total horseshit. If Impulse needed anything, they would just buy it based on the fact that there's Impulsidium in there. Why would they risk stirring up rumors in town?
That's just it. It's to their benefit. After Corex's police force failed to protect Zigzag from robbery, Corex's ratings are plummeting, while Impulses are on the rise. Supposedly, if they were in charge of this area, then none of this would have happened.
Yeah, it's pretty severe. Basically, this is war.
It's not a war. The sides are too out of balance.
Speaking of war,
Despite the absurdity of most of his assertions, his word never fails to inspire. I think he'd make a decent leader.
well, don't despair. Tomorrow we'll have our say. Ricky Shurshiki is coming to town. Have you heard? And we're gonna put those wise guys in their place. That's how we'll nab them. Open the barrels. Let's feast.
We're counting on you. Meet us tomorrow at 4 p.m. by the Coral.
Yes, I didn't forget.
Take care.
See you. And Xena, I'm home.
Ah, perfect timing. You must have a sixth sense. Dinner's ready. Why are you covered in dirt?
It's no big deal. Just slipped and fell on a lawn.
You should look where you're going. No worries. You can wash up. By the way, someone called asking after you.
No way. Who was it?
Mick, our fledgling arsonist neighbour. He and his parents want to meet up and thank you for your kind help. So they invited both of us to come over at 1 p.m. on Saturday. That's the day after tomorrow. Hope you can make time for this because I already said yes.
Sounds like fun, especially since it's on the weekend.
That's great.
Time to get up. Shit. Did I oversleep? What time is it?
9:45 in the morning.
No, it's fine. I'm not late yet. Wait. Not late for what? Oops. I have to go to work.
Hello, Cyrus. We have our work cut out for us.
I hope everyone's here by now. It starts in 20 minutes.
Yes, Cyrus is free to go. And I'll be there soon.
Yeah, let's go.
The expo is the kind of industry exhibition showcasing the cutting-edge technologies, where one can get acquainted with and try out the latest inventions. These include such leading breakthroughs as the telepathy phone adapter, magnetic earphones, and the Glizzario microphone. The expo takes place outside for a reason, since this year's motto is prosperity in union with nature and technology. And of course, the Ultramobile demo is most anticipated as the centerpiece of the expo. Listen, I have to help out Nox with something. Have a browse and a listen for now. Call me if you have any questions. Okay, I gotta go. Have an instructive time.
So now what? I'm just supposed to wander around here on my own? Do I maybe just go home? Like I used to back in school? No one will ever notice. Wait. But this is not a lame school party with painful, embarrassing singing and dancing. So why would I want to leave? I gotta grow up. This is technology, magic, progress. Okay, fine. Let's have a listen to what's going on here.
This one uses Class A superconductors.
Wow! What's that?
This one uses Class A superconductors. This one uses Class A superconductors.
Wow! What's that?
This one uses Class A superconductors.
Silver has been substituted with an experimental alloy.
Buy me this gadget and I'll do the dishes for a month.
This is the only place where you can test run the newest models. Silver has been substituted with an experimental alloy.
Buy me this gadget and I'll do the dishes for a month.
And what will all of this add up to in the end?
Hi, Cyrus.
Hi, Cyrus. Hi, Cyrus. Hi, Cyrus.
Are you wearing earbuds or what? Hi! So rude.
Okay, this is your chance. Pull yourself together and focus. Don't mess this up. Be bold, assertive, and original. Oh, hey. What brings you here?
What do you think? Same as you. I came to see the expo.
If I had 2 croissants right now, which one would you pick? Chocolate or butterscotch?
I'd probably take both because I'm famished. Haven't eaten since morning.
That's easily fixed. Let's find a cafe nearby.
Isn't it a bit early for invites to cafes?
The word early is not in my vocabulary. I tend to run into the word late instead. So I'll be delighted if you can help me prevent this mistake from happening at least this once. Let's make a deal. You assist me with the route and choosing the cafe, and I'll supply pleasant company and good cheer.
You're very convincing. I don't have a heart to decline. But what about the expo? Such an event.
Oh, come on. No big loss. So where should we go?
Not the question I would expect from a guy who just invited me out on a date. Well, let's go to Boogie Zoogie. I haven't waited tables there yet, so no one should bug us there. And to ensure your good cheer, I'll take your hand, so it's easier for us to walk there.
This is practically a miracle. Most guys can only dream of a girl this kind and sincere.
Don't jump to any conclusions regarding my kindness. You hardly know me. Let's take this alley. It's less crowded.
To say this feels like a dream is an understatement. It's high time we officially met. You already know that I'm Cyrus. But I still don't know what your parents have named you.
Alice.
Alice?
Yes? Why?
No, nothing. It's a pretty name, don't get me wrong.
Then why did you echo it back to me?
I don't know. Guess I just wanted to repeat it to see how it feels.
And how does it feel?
Alice. 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 Saying Alice is like planting a flower. Not a regular flower, but a magic one.
Thanks, I'm sure. But if you keep trying to compliment me, I'll turn around and leave.
Fine. No more compliments. From now on, only snide comment.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I already have a boyfriend, so please don't make passes at me. We can only hang as friends.
Sure, she's got a boyfriend. And now she's marching off to the cafe with a stranger. Yeah, as if.
You don't believe me? I can call him right now so you two can have a chat.
Oh, I see what you're trying to pull here. You'll call some buddy of yours who expect me to buy into it.
Okay, you've asked for it. I'm calling him. Hello, hi babe. Yeah, I'm still out. Just ran into someone I know, a guy named Cyrus. He's plying me with compliments and doesn't believe that I have a boyfriend. Can you talk to him? Cool. Here you go, Cyrus.
Nice try. I don't fall for that crap.
He's afraid of talking to you. So just tell me, and I'll pass on the message. Cool. Thanks. Okay, bye. Look, Cyrus, if you come anywhere near her again, I'll kick your ass. You got that? Do you copy?
Frankly, that was a little weak. What are we, in preschool? He's gonna kick my ass, huh? Threatening to kick my ass. It's like being back in a sandbox. He should update his material to something more manly. And I don't mean profanities. That's way too generic and lowbrow. He needs an element of surprise. Like, for instance...
Okay, spam your examples. I can see you've switched on your expert insult mode, but no offense, I don't care for that stuff.
Me neither. But you have to agree that now and then, when a guy doesn't get it any other way, it can be useful. Call him a few snappy epithets. Tell him to go find himself. And hey, presto, you've made your point. It's all a matter of upbringing. Not with everyone, of course, but with some folks. It's the only way.
That's dumb. You can reach an agreement with anyone and everyone. You just need the right approach. Hey, do you want some spun sugar or ice cream, maybe? There's a nice lady here that sells it.
Bun, sugar, or ice cream. All the same to me. Let's get what you want.
Hello, one spun sugar, please.
Large or small?
Small.
And for your guy?
Ice cream, please.
My, oh my, young people these days dress like mental patients. Take this one, with leggings pulled up to her ears. And think she's all that. The beau, on the other hand. Now that's an elegant dresser. Just as I thought. Well-dressed men are all spineless. Same as my doormat of a husband. There are no real men left, and that's why there are no real women either. Here you go.
You're asking for it with your big mouth. You're just a mean old bag. We're being nice to you, and you turn around and spit on us. We didn't pay you to run your yap, you know. I'm gonna report you to security, so they boot your old ass out of here. I bet you don't even have a permit to be here, do you?
Cyrus, stop it. This is unacceptable.
Yeah, let's get away from this crazy broad. Wow. Amazing how much rudeness you run into in this town. Everywhere you go, there's someone trying to shit on you.
I think that's just your luck. Most people here are nice.
Nice, huh?
Half hour left till the talk show with Ricky Shashugi.
Holy cow! Did you score an audience pass for the show?
No, it's better than that. I'm one of the participants.
You never cease to surprise me. So you have to be at the choral in half an hour.
I think so.
Are you kidding me? Who was invited? You or me? Okay, you're lucky that I'm here. Let's go.
Lucky? That's putting it mildly. I've been blessed by all spirits me at once.
Hell, look at the wise guy.
You sound like my aunt.
Wow, you know how to flatter a girl.
Why, what do you have against my aunt? You even know her, don't you?
Yes, I know Miss Zena. And if I were in my 40s, I'd have no problem with that. But last I checked, I'm a bit younger than that, no? It's me you want to hang out with, and not Zoe Becky, your aunt's friend, right?
That's a scary thought. Although, to tell you the truth, I've never met her.
I could arrange it for you.
No thanks.
I wanted to ask you about the talk show. Which side are you with?
I don't know how it all came about, but I ended up at Corex's company meeting. And as everybody was leaving, I got to chatting with a couple miners. One of them suggested for me to get on a talk show. He said I have a gift of the gab and understand latest technologies. And their own guys can talk about Corex. So I agreed. It sounded interesting, and I had no reason not to help out. Now we'll see what comes of it.
What were the miners' names? Was it Bill and Halvard?
What? But how? How do you know that?
So it was you that my dad was talking about. I thought as much. The guy he described sounded a lot like you. Just so you know, Bill is my dad.
No way. Acropolis really is a small town. Gotta love it. By the way, he seemed to like me. He said, "Come with us to the pub. Let's have a drink and shoot the breeze. And maybe we'll be like family someday." And I was like, "Family?" And he said, "I have a teenage daughter and she could use a decent suitor. And you seem alright." So there.
I must say, I'm surprised that he liked you.
Why? What's not to like?
Just your long hair and all that. Dad doesn't generally mix with your kind.
Come on. So did you yourself fall out of the sky? You have the same genes.
And here we are.
Shit, to be honest with you, I don't even feel like going in there now. I'd much rather spend more time with you.
Go in already. You can't be letting down your comrades.
The only problem is, I feel like once I say goodbye to you here, I will once again have no way of finding you. How about you give me your phone number?
No, that would be too easy. How about I meet you halfway and give you a pointer?
Okay. Depends on the pointer.
You can find out all you need to know from Mick.
From Mick? You can't be talking about that Mick. The little chatty gaming maniac.
Yes, him.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so long.
Thanks for...
You don't thank for that.
Was that real? Did I seriously just hug her? It's incredible how this just happened spontaneously. Gotta let her go before she thinks I'm a creep. So, this is where we part ways?
Bye.
Oh no, please don't say that awful, soul-crushing bye.
Okay then, I'll see you later.
No. Let's make up something new and memorable. Just for us. Wondrous wizardry up to wazoo.
Deal. Wonder wizardry up to wazoo.
Wondrous wizardry up to wazoo.
Sounds pretty good. Very positive.
But a bit redundant.
You're gonna make yourself late to the talk show with your alliterations.
Wondrous wizardry up to wazoo.
Wizardry.
Oh, there's the new guy.
Are you out of your mind? Who did you bring here instead of Bill? I've never even seen this guy before.
It's fine. Bill has vouched for Cyrus. Says he's a good guy.
Well, what can you do? We'll have to manage. Listen, Cyrus, you'll just sit there and nod. Unless they address you directly, you just keep quiet, okay? Other than that, we'll just have to think on our toes.
Everyone's here. 10 minutes left. Let's go.
We, as representatives of the town's leadership, on behalf of Corex,
Do you see this as a potentially explosive issue?
We'll expose Impulse and its shady dealings.
Where is Ricky Shashugi? Her car is still not here.
We're ready to start. Go to Auditorium 3.
She's here.
Wow. She's still driving that green beater.
Where is she going?
To the back door, probably.
Go. Don't just stand there.
Greetings, ladies and gents, dear participants and viewers, both now and in the future. As always, I'm Ricky Shashugi, and this is Confrontation. Today, we've brought to you live from Microopolis. My intel tells me that the tensions in this town have been escalating daily. Don't think for a second that we're here to resolve the conflict. No, we're here to explore it and determine how serious it is. Initially, we were looking at 3 battling factions. But upon further scrutiny, I've isolated a 4th one. So I present to you the 4 factions: Corex, Impulse, the townsfolk, and a separate, somewhat marginal part of the population self-identified as the Sorcerers. The participants will introduce themselves and give us their view of the situation. Let us start. The first faction.
I'm Clara Rogra, the CEO of Corex. We are on the verge of bankruptcy due to the containment policy pursued by Impulse.
Ben, or as they call me in town, Old Ben, mining engineer.
Charles, metallurgist.
Nona Lira, senior welder.
Cyrus.
Cyrus? Just Cyrus? Okay, that will do. The second faction.
Knox, Director of Impulse Division A in Macropolis. Human Resource Specialist, Supervisor of the Research Laboratory. Impulse promotes all types of progress and prosperity, which is why all future-minded individuals have been joining the company.
Siegfried, Historian, Analyst, Senior Researcher on Side Effects in the Sphere of Technology.
With so many titles, one would think the whole corporation rests on the 2 of you.
Emma, ecologist.
Greek, Administrator.
Airy, Sociology Intern.
The third faction.
Flari Lira, farmer. Like 2 inept gardeners, Corex and Impulse are fighting over a plot of land, oblivious of stamping out the plants.
Morrison di Ori Flamenric Ciendi. Schoolboy. We learned back in 1st grade that nature shall determine the winner. And our town is no exception.
Admirable perspective. That is to say, that nature will reveal the stronger party as long as we don't interfere.
Yango. Priest.
Zoe Becky, Category A chemistry teacher, textile distributor, Micropolis expert, grandmother of 3, retiree. There was another man in our group, but he left when he saw Freddy Firehands among the participants.
Thanks. Got it. And last but not least, the 4th faction.
Firehands. Although my name speaks for itself, I'll state for the record, I'm a fire wizard. As for the situation, I'll say that these from Impulse are stealing our magic.
Thanks. That will do.
They take us for telling us there's no magic, while they get rich by theft and deception. And the worst part is...
Next. Next!
Deep. Seeker. Luminary. Wind and electricity tamer.
I have one other question for you. Do I understand correctly that you're all unemployed?
What is employment in compassion with one's calling? Mumbler. Spirit Whisperer.
I am Horace Garrus, Stone Crusher.
Thank you for your introductions. Now, my first question is to Impulse. According to some sources, you have managed to rob not only the residents of Microopolis, but the whole world by preventing people from accessing magic. You have usurped this miracle.
That's complete nonsense. Only uneducated people would maintain that modern technologies contain some magic energy.
There.
More lies.
Our innovative methods are based on physics, mathematics, and cybernetics, and build upon many years of research and testing.
What technologies? Who used to be able to communicate at a distance? Wizards, shamans, etc. There is still no such thing as wireless connection.
Our university arms you with all the expertise you need. Come study and discover the new world of advanced technologies.
Enough of this bullshit. You amass old relics and seek out people with awakened magic abilities. Then you extract the magic elements, package them as science, and label it as tech.
Freddy Firehands, you'll have your turn to speak. Nox, please go on.
That's all I have to say.
May I add a few words? This is a significant problem.
Problem? Your whole company is a problem. Why listen to them at all? It's like a broken record. Same shit over and over, and people actually buy into that.
And as for Macropolis, life here is getting better every year. The only people complaining are criminals and outlaws.
Would you zip it already, you two-faced scumbag?
Firehands, I'm not here to fight with you, but please let's have some decorum.
You're capitalizing on thin air. Who the hell would need your products if people had magic? You bastards took it all away from us and are now making fortunes by peddling it back to us in tiny spoonfuls.
Escort this lunatic from the studio.
Is there no way to plug this fount of wisdom?
Me? Font of wisdom? How about your bottomless font of shady profits? The more you lie, the richer you get.
You would do well to attend a single lecture on cybernetics or open a book on information technologies. But the hillbilly savage that you are...
Have you looked at any of that yourself? It's total crap.
You're just gonna keep hollering, not letting anyone speak. I wasn't interrupting you, was I?
Who are these whippersnappers anyway? Who invited them? Look at your buddy Knox, sitting there with nothing to add. He knows that what I'm saying is true.
There's just no way to reason with psychos like yourself.